Welcome back to Max with RP. Today we are going to be revising the topic quadratic equations. A polynomial which has got highest degree 2 is called as a quadratic polynomial, and if it is equal to 0 we call it a quadratic equation. So in equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0 and a, b, c are real numbers, defines a quadratic. Let us solve some problems involving quadratic equations. Let us look at the first problem. Aniya and Anand together have 33 marbles. Both of them lost 3 marbles each, and the product of the number of the marbles they have now is 182. Form the quadratic equation to find out how many marbles they had to start with if Hania had X marbles. So let us understand the problem. Hania had X marbles. So how many marbles does Anand have? You know, together they have 33 marbles. So if Aniya has X marbles, Anand will have 33 minus X marbles. Both of them lose 3 marbles each. Read this sentence. Both of them lose 3 marbles each. So what will be Aniya now? How many marbles will she have? Aniya will have X minus 3. Anand will have 33 minus X minus 3, which is 30 minus X. Now what else is given? Now the product of the number of marbles they have now, okay, is equal to 182. That means X minus 3 is the number of marbles that Aniya possesses. Anand has 30 minus X. The product is given to be 182. Let us simplify this. You will get 30x minus 90 minus x square plus 3x equal to 182. So minus x square, 30x plus 3x is 33x is equal to 182 plus 90. So this is minus x square plus 33x equal to 182 plus 90. So you will get what? See, 182 plus 90 will give you 272. Or x square minus 33x equal to minus 272. I've changed the sign. So what will happen? X square minus 32x plus 272 equal to 0. So what is the quadratic? X square minus 33x plus 272 equal to 0. This is the first alternative, is therefore the correct alternative. X square minus 33x plus 272 equal to 0. So first you have to learn how to convert a word problem into a mathematical one. Once you convert it into a mathematical one, then you can understand that you should know what mathematics that you to use to solve it. In this case, you know, you are only asked to form the quadratic equation. How will you form? You are using the fact that when they lose 3 marbles each, the product of the marbles is 182. So x minus 3 into 30 minus x is 182. If you simplify that, you get x square minus 33x plus 272 equal to 0. So the correct alternative is the first one. Let us look at the second problem. Sum of the squares of two consecutive natural numbers is 41. Represent the situation in the form of a quadratic equation. So sum of the squares of two consecutive natural numbers. So let one natural number be x. Consecutive means what? The one which follows it. So its consecutive number will be is x plus 1. Now what is given? The sum of the squares. So the square of x is x square. The square of x plus 1 is x plus 1 the whole square. The sum of the squares is 41. So if I simplify this, what will I get? X square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 41, which is same as 2x square plus 2x is equal to 40. Dividing by 2, x square plus x minus 20 equal to 0. X square plus x minus 20 equal to 0. So what is the question asked? Represent the situation in the form of a quadratic. So what is the quadratic? X square plus x minus 20 equal to 0. So you should know how to write the sum of the squares of two consecutive natural numbers is 41 in the form of a mathematical equation. So if one number is x, its consecutive number is x plus 1, their squares will be x and x plus 1 the whole square. The sum of the squares is 41. Simplifying, you get x square plus x minus 20 equal to 0. Let's look at the next problem. You have to find the roots of the quadratic equation. X square plus 4 root 2x plus 6 equal to 0. You know that sum of the roots will be minus b by a, which is minus 4 root 2, and product of the roots is c by a, which is 6. 6 by 1, which is 6. So minus b by a is 1, the coefficient of x square, b is 4 root 2, the coefficient of x, c is the constant term. Sum of the roots is minus b by a. The product of the roots is c by a. So you have to find two numbers whose product is 6, whose sum is minus 4 root 2. So let me, for example, by trial and error, think, let us call the roots as alpha and beta. Let us suppose alpha, since the sum has to be minus 4 root 2, I am keeping them as alpha, or rather guessing them to be minus 3 root 2 and minus root 2. Why? Because I know that root 2 into root 2 will give me 2. And what will be alpha plus beta? Minus 3 root 2 minus root 2 will be minus 4 root 2. What is alpha beta? Product. Minus 3 root 2 into minus root 2, which is minus 3 into minus 2, which is 6. So the product is 6 and the sum is minus 4 root 2. So what are the roots? Minus 3 root 2 and minus root 2. So the answer is minus 3 root 2 and minus root 2. So the roots of the given quadratic are minus root 2 and minus 3 root 2, because we know that the sum is minus 4 root 2 and the product is 6. Now the roots of this equation are, it looks a little bit complex, is it not? But actually when you simplify this, you will see that it is not so much complex or so much complicated. 3 power x plus 2 is nothing but 3 power x into 3 power 2 plus 3 power minus x is 1 by 3 power x equal to 10. 3 square you know is 9. So 9 into 3 power x plus 1 by 3 power x equal to 10. Now I am going to make a substitution. Let 3 power x be capital X. Then what happens? If 3 power x is capital X, then 9x plus 1 by x equal to 10. 3 power x, I am writing it as capital X. So this is an equation which is reducible to a quadratic form. So now if I cross multiply, what will I get? 9x square plus 1 equal to 10x. So 9x square minus 10x plus 1 equal to 0. How do I factorize this? 9x square minus 9x minus x will give me minus 10x. Minus 9 into minus 1 will give me plus 9. Plus 1 equal to 0. So 9x into x minus 1 minus of x minus 1 equal to 0. So 9x minus 1 into x minus 1 equal to 0 implies x is 1 by 9 or 1. Now capital X equal case 1. Capital X is 1 by 9. But what is capital X? 3 power x is 1 by 9. That means what? 3 power x is 3 power minus 2. 1 by 9 is 3 power minus 2. So the bases are equal, so the powers must be same. So x is minus 2. So that is one possibility. What is case 2? Capital X is 1. What is capital X? 3 power x is 1. Implies x equal to 0. Because any number which is raised to the power 0, you know, is 1. So if capital X is 1, 3 power x is 1, which implies x equal to 0. So there are two possibilities, minus 2 and 1. Let me highlight the possibility. So this is 1, the other one is this. X is 0, x is minus 2. So minus 2 comma 0. So this is the correct solution. So this is an example of an equation which is reducible to the quadratic form. Now let us look at the next problem. You are given two statements here. 8 and 2 are roots of x square plus ax plus beta equal to 0. Okay, this is what is given. 8 and 2 are roots of this equation. If 8 is the root of this equation, what will you get? 8, x equal to 8 will satisfy this equation. So when I put x equal to 8, I'll get 64 plus 8a plus beta equal to 0. Okay, next x equal to 2. What will I get? 2 square 4 plus 2a plus beta equal to 0. What have I done? I have substituted x equal to 2. So I get 4 plus 2a plus beta equal to 0. So now I will change the sign. Beta will get cancelled. 64 minus 4 will be 60 plus 8a minus 2a will be 6a equal to 0. From this you get a equal to 60 equal to minus 6a or minus 60 by 6, which is minus 10. So a equal to minus 10. Now if I know a, I can also find the value of beta. We know that 4 plus 2a plus beta is equal to 0. What is a minus 10? So 4 minus 20 plus beta equal to 0. Therefore, minus 16 plus beta equal to 0 or beta equal to 16. So beta is 16 and a is minus 10. We have some more information. It is given that 3 and minus 3 are roots of this equation. 3 is a root of x square plus alpha x minus b equal to 0. So substitute x equal to 3, 9 plus 3 alpha minus b equal to 0. That means one more fact is given. What else is given? 3 and minus 3. Minus 3 is also a root. So minus 3 square will also give me 9 minus 3 alpha minus b equal to 0. When I put x is equal to minus 3, right? So I am substituting in which equation? X square plus a alpha x minus b equal to 0. In this equation I am substituting. Now from these two equations let me add. I will get 18, 3 alpha minus 3 alpha will get cancelled. Minus 2b equal to 0 or b equal to 9. So I get b equal to 9. If b is 9, what is alpha? 9 minus 3 alpha minus 9 equal to 0. See, 9 minus 3 alpha minus b equal to 0. B is what? 9. So I have substituted b equal to 9. So I'll get alpha equal to 0. You have to find the roots of x square plus ax plus b. What are the roots of x square plus ax plus b? X square, what is a? A we have found minus 10. Minus 10x plus b. B is what? 16 equal to 0. What are the factors? X minus 8 into x minus 2 equal to 0. The sum is minus 10, product is 16. So x equal to 2 and x equal to 8. Is it correct? Minus 10x, x square plus ax. A is what? Minus 10. So minus 10x plus b. B is what? B is 9. Sorry, b is 9 equal to 0. So what will I get? Minus the x is minus 9, x minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, that means what? X is 1 or x is 9, which is the correct possible. X is 1 or x equal to 9. X square minus 10x plus 9 equal to 0. B is 9. Are you able to follow? So we have now found the solution for the x square plus ax plus b equal to 0. Let's pass on to the next problem. What are the roots of the equation x square minus 2x minus r square minus 1 equal to 0? Let us use the quadratic formula minus b plus r minus root of d by 2a. Now let me first find the discriminant. B square minus 4ac. What is b? Minus 2. So minus 2 square is 4. Minus 4. A is 1. C is minus r square minus 1. So plus r square minus 1 equal to, this is the discriminant. This is equal to, are you able to follow? 4r square, because plus 4 and minus 4 will get cancelled. So the discriminant is 4r square. So what will be the solution for this equation? X is minus b. Minus b. B is what? B is minus 2. So 2 plus r minus root of 4r square by 2a. A is 1 by 2. So this is 1 plus r minus, even before that let me simplify this for you. 2 plus r minus 2r by 2, which is 1 plus r minus r. So the roots are 1 plus r minus r. 1 plus r or r plus 1 and 1 minus r. 1 minus r and r plus 1 are the roots of the quadratic equation x square minus 2x minus r square minus 1 equal to 0. Next we are going to do what is called as assertion and reasoning. We are going to check whether statement 1 is true, statement 2 is true, and if statement 2 is a reason for statement 1, or both are true but it is not the different possibilities are there. One can be true or false, second can be true or false, and this statement can be a justification for the first statement, or it need not be connected to the first statement. So let us analyze what is given. Now you are given x equal to 6. This is called assertion. Statement 1 is called assertion. X equal to 6 and x equal to 3 are roots of 2x square minus 3kx minus 2m equal to 0. So that means what? When I put x equal to 0, the equation is satisfied. When I put x equal to 3, the equation is satisfied. X equal to minus 3. So let me first put x equal to 6. 6 square is 36. 36 into 2 is 72. Minus 3 into x is 18x minus 2m equal to 0. So in second is 18k. For x I am substituting 6. So 3 into minus 3 into 6 minus 18k. So this is one equation. What is the other equation? Because you are given x minus 3 is also a root. So put x equal to minus 3. Minus 3 square is 9. 2 9s are 18. Minus, here x is minus 3. So plus 9k. Minus 3 into minus 3. So plus 9k minus 2m equal to 0. So you get two equations. Okay, let me subtract. Then what happens? M gets cancelled. So what will you get? 72 minus 18. 4, 54. Okay, 54 minus 27k equal to 0. So k equal to 2. 52 minus 18 is 54. Minus 18 minus 9k is minus 27. Minus 27k equal to 0. So 27k equal to 54 or k equal to 2. Now if k is 2, okay, what are the values of a? What is the value of m? Let us check. If k is 2, what is the value of m? Let me substitute in second equation. Substituting in equation 2. 18 plus 9k. That means 9 into 2k is 2. So 9 into 2, 18 equal to 2m. 18 plus 9k equal to 2m. 18, 9 into k is 2. So 2m is 36 or m is equal to 18. So m is 8 and k is 2. So the first statement is true. Now this is called reasoning statement. Is this the reasoning? This is, we are going to call it as reasoning. Reason. Assertion and reasoning. If x is alpha is the root of the quadratic equation px equal to 0, is p of minus alpha equal to 0? Is it true? No, it is only p of alpha equal to 0. We put x equal to alpha. So p of alpha equal to 0. This is true, but this is false. Assertion is true, reasoning is a false statement. Are you able to follow how to analyze assertion and reasoning questions? Now, the first one, the equation 3x square plus 7, this is statement 1 called assertion. Let us call it as assertion, and statement 2 is reasoning. We will analyze this now. Now, the first one, assertion, is 3x square plus 7x plus 8 equal to 0. Okay. Now, what is the discriminant? Discriminant b square minus 4ac, which is 49, minus 4 into 3 into 8, which is 49. This is 12 into 8, minus 96, which is less than 0. So as both real roots is a false statement. The equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0, has both distinct real roots if b square minus 4ac is strictly greater than 0. This is a true statement. We know that if b square minus 4ac, the discriminant is strictly greater than 0, it will have two real and distinct roots. So the statement 1, assertion, is false. The reasoning is a true statement. Let's look at the next problem. Statement 1 and statement 2. We'll call this as assertion and this as reasoning. Okay, the first one, the x square minus px plus 4 equal to 0, which is the assertion, does not possess real roots. When will it not possess real roots? When d is less than 0. What is d now? b square minus 4ac. If b square minus 4ac, b is what? Minus p. Minus p square is p square. Minus 4, a is 1, c is 4. So minus 16 is the value of the discriminant. Since it does not possess the equation, does not possess real roots, p square minus 16 is less than 0. If p square minus 16 is less than 0, what does it mean? See, if you do not know, you can to remember, you can do it by reasoning. P square minus 16 means p minus 4 into p plus 4 is less than 0. Let us divide the real line, okay, minus infinity to infinity in terms of minus 4 and 4, because they are the points where it can become equal to 0. Now, let me take any value here. If I take x equal to 0, okay, and substitute in this. So, in which you have to substitute p square minus 16. Where is it negative? That is what we want to see, because the condition is b square minus 4ac should be less than 0 in order that the quadratic does not possess any real roots. So p square minus 16, where will it be less than 0? So I have written the factors of p square minus 16, minus 4 and 4. Let me take any value between minus 4 and 4. Okay, let p be 0. Then what I get? 0 minus 16 will be less than 0. So the required interval is minus 4 to 4. But it can't include minus 4 and 4, because if I put minus 4, p square minus 16 is equal to 0. If I put p equal to 4, the equation becomes 0. So it is strictly minus 4 less than p less than 4. If p square minus 16 is less than 0, then minus 4 less than p less than plus 4. So this is a true statement. Now what about the statement 2? The equation ax square plus bx plus c a not equal to 0 possesses real roots if b square minus 4ac is greater than or equal to 0. This is also a true statement. Okay, but this is not the reason for the first. First is true, second is true, but second is not the reason for the first to be true. The first is true because if x square minus px plus 4 does not have real roots, then p lies between minus 4 to plus 4. The second statement says it has real roots if b square minus 4ac is greater than or equal to 0, which is also we know to be a true statement. Both are true, but second one is not the reason for why first one is true. So this is how you have to analyze assertion and reasoning questions. I hope you found this session useful. We will do one more session on quadratic equation so that you understand the fundamentals on how to solve problems involving quadratic equations. So until next time, it's goodbye from Maths with RP.